Hey guys, I am just replacing Ashwin and Krishna for this second innings. I do have an energetic, enthusiastic wicketkeeper of NWA, Ananta, joining us after a long time of bugging him. He finally managed to be a guest commentator today for some time. Thanks Ananta for joining.
Thanks for allowing this opportunity again. And I was actually telling some of the people, this is my first time watching a game here. I missed most of the tournament.
Okay.
This setup is definitely a game changer, I would say.
Yeah.
And it's brilliant. And I think we are going to have a next 8 overs, an interesting 8 overs. What a shot to start. Confident cover drive.
And the throw was good too. Yeah, this is how you have to attack, because you are not having a big score on your board. When you are having those mediocre scores, you have to throw hard, hit hard, and have the backups ready, pumped up very well.
Yes, of course. I think the mindset is gonna tell Titans how the chase is gonna be, right? The intent, they need to grab all the bad balls, they need to put it away. And I think this is gonna be an interesting contest between Naveen and Ramesh.
Yeah, for sure. And talking about Ramesh, we do have a lot of right and left hand combination around Bentonville.
Yeah.
But I would rate this pair
as the best. Okay.
Yeah. Dangerous, not the best.
He starts with a wide to Ramesh. Okay.
Because this pair is a dangerous pair. Like, there are very good batters. If you consider Knights, you do have Abhijit and Vinay opening. They are a very good batsman. But these guys I call dangerous in the sense, Tirith, even if you bowl a good ball, he's going to hit
it. Okay.
And for a left-handed, you are not practiced to bowl a lot of good balls. And if you are bowling a bad ball, he's going to punish.
Yeah, absolutely. And Ramesh plays it safe. So one thing I noticed is, I have seen Ramesh play over the years. This year, I have seen him first time opening the innings. I don't know if he does it in leather ball, but maybe the full grounds are making teams to
change the strategy.
Change their strategy of having a left and right hand combination. That's when compared to Phillips Park. So it's an interesting thing this year.
And talking about that ball and shot, Naveen was bowling brilliantly, I would say. Yes, you and me always say he's one of the unsung bowler in NWA.
Yes. And he has this knack of taking wickets as well.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay.
He's one of the...
Nicely nudged. It's going to be run out. Oh, they missed it. They are going to go for an overthrow, or they are appealing for the run out still. What is happening there? Was it a direct hit again?
Yeah, looks like it is a direct hit, and Rakesh is taking his time, and looks like he has not given the out.
Okay, that was a strange appeal, because the keeper didn't appeal for 5-6 seconds, and then the ball was running for an overthrow.
Yeah,
and then he realized and he started appealing to the umpire. So pretty strange. Maybe he's telling hey, it didn't hit my leg, probably on the stump. So that was the discussion, I think. Anyway, all good.
And talking about the Ramesh being an opener, that is one thing I feel like we most of the commentators have never talked about it. That's some good talk to be talked. Yeah. I mean, thinking about the strategy of having the power play and the cricket full ground.
Yes, full ground, right? I think. What a shot, man! What a shot! It's almost a 6. Is it a 6? Yeah, that's a 6. What a shot!
I mean, from my naked view, seeing that shot, I didn't feel that was a properly middle shot. It was almost on the toe end of the bat.
The one thing is, he gave a full Monty to that shot. If you see that shot, right, he went for it. There was no double mind or anything on that shot. He wants to just make sure these runs are scored quickly.
Yeah, over the years, over the months, I'm been with Tirith. I'm in a close buddy with Tirith. I have never seen him having a second thought of any of the ball.
Does he have any weakness being a buddy with him?
No, the weakness is he will be always going for the shot. Gotcha. That is his weakness.
Gotcha.
Which is the biggest strength of him.
Yeah, I was about to say he's making that as a strength in the first over for sure. Let's see what he does now. He goes for a sweep. Okay.
And talking about that, I'm not sure why they didn't have a long off fielder in the previous question.
That's a strange field setup as well. They have a mid wicket, and then they had a long.
Earlier I think they had 2 fielders on the leg side, one on the mid wicket and long on.
Yeah.
So because the way Naveen was bowling, he was rightly bowling on the outside the off stump.
yeah.
They, if with the confidence on the bowler, rather than thinking about the strength of the batsman, they should have had a fielder on the long
Correct.
off. If it was a
But
long
I
off,
still doubt that would have been a catch, Shakil,
no,
because it was almost on
it
the
was
line.
like 2 yards from the rope.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
a guy on the rope could have
Could
taken
have
that
got it.
catch.
Yeah, gotcha.
So a lot of planning needs to be done when
I
you
think
have a right hand left hand combination like this.
Yes. I think that's fair to say the first over was with Titans for sure. That's a great start, chasing 88.
And as we have not seen much over the course of period with Mavericks. We are Salmin will open the attack.
That's again a change now.
Power play.
Okay.
He comes after 4 or 5 overs, and here that is a very good call. I would say that's a must needed
I think
call.
his
He is
slower ones is gonna
yeah.
be very tricky. Let's see what he does. I mean, that's a good change actually to open the innings with Naveen. There he goes, nice cut. Okay, that's a single. Safely played by Ramesh. So one thing we were talking about Ramesh opening, right? He's one of the proper left-handers who has all the shots in the books, right? I mean, this full ground setup is pretty much in his art,
Yeah.
I would say. I mean, that's definitely a great planning by Titans this season. So let's see what Salmin has for the right-hander. Trith has already.
I'm talking about that. This creek side has been a ground movement for a lot of left-handers
Yeah.
like Ramesh,
Abhijit, yeah, agree.
Who else? Like we do have a lot of good left-handers.
Yes.
For
There is a lot of value for your
left-handers.
shots.
Yeah, a
Yes,
lot of
no.
left-handers in Knights team, and I'm talking about Knights because that was the team of late they played, and
Honestly, finding a left-hander is very difficult from the skills standpoint. I think if
Karthik
you-
Pedu from
Karthik,
Buddies.
yes. So having left-handers in your team with a full ground is definitely a plus. Salmin to Tirith, nicely driven, just for a one.
Look at the way these guys are associating with each other. They are not concentrating on the big shots alone. They are keen in taking those singles and doubles quickly.
And one thing is notice my eye is like, why is the fielders are too far out? I mean, this is just a second over. If you look at the covers, they are like right on the edge, not saving any single whatsoever.
Most of the team does that here in Creekside.
Okay.
But I totally agree to that point. Considering the run rate, run they have to defend. They should have the fielders stand close.
Oh, okay, that's on the gap. It was up in the air, but in the gap, nicely played. One more run. So the scoreboard is definitely ticking this over.
Yeah, and I do have one thing that might be an interesting factor. We know how dangerous and hard-hitting batsman Ramesh is.
Yeah, look at
Look at the stance, like Hanuman having the.
Yeah, interesting. He was like, okay, I'm gonna go for this ball. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's fine. That is something that we have to enjoy about it. Talking about Ramesh, we know how dangerous he is. But when he's playing with Tirith, he's not into our eyes at all.
Yeah.
Most of the
Tirith is
occasion.
stealing the show, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
Let's see what he does this ball. Nicely defended.
he has just 2 shots. Either he will defend or he will hit.
I think he has a good arm power for sure. I think mostly he's generating the power more than timing. That 6,
Yeah.
as you said, was not middle of the bat, but he still
And if
took
you are
it over the ropes.
bowling back of lane balls outside the off stump, he will go on a back foot to hit a 6 on extra cover, deep extra cover.
That's interesting. He goes for another Monty. That's a 4, I think. That's a 4. What a shot, man. What a shot. And he gives a stare to Starling. What a shot. That was bowled on middle and leg, and he clearly picked the gap on top of Nikhil's head in the mid wicket. There is a fielder in the mid wicket. I think it's Praveen. Right?
Praveen,
Praveen is standing there. It was like probably 10 feet wider to him. So,
With the pace the ball had, he has no point to collect it. And we were talking about Ramesh and Tirith. On the other end, look at the way Salmin has bowled. At least 3 opportunities happened in this over, which was like 3 or 4 yards away from the fielders.
yeah. One more, he goes for the pull.
It will be a definite 2, but
No, the ball stopped. So it's a 1. So I think what Tirith is doing is anything full on his reach, he's going for those like big shots, and anything like back of length, he's kind of playing it on the ground and driving. It's a very, very good start so far from him.
That's good observation, Ananta. And also talking about it, if you are bowling any balls over his hip, right, he will go bang
for
at
it.
you.
Got it.
And he's a kind of a guy, hard hitter, but he will give the merit to good balls.
Yeah, that's what I saw, because the few balls were on GL, like good length, he was like defending and he was like just driving. This 4 was a full ball, the 6 was a full ball. That was on the off and the other one was on the middle and right. So pretty much is going for that. So they're continuing with Naveen, his second over.
And looks like they have not taken the power play, which is a wise decision, I would say.
With the rate Titans are going, they're already 15 in
and
2 overs. So definitely they are Mavericks definitely need a breakthrough here this over.
With that monster hitter there, and they definitely should not have a power play, because in this case there is a chance they can get the cash.
Yes. Oh, that's a great shot in the gap. That's a 4 or a 6. We're just waiting for the signal yet. And that's a 4.
Yeah, that's a 4.
Great picking. Just now you said if you bowl on his hips, he's gonna go. And I think maybe the bowler heard you or the batsman heard you. I don't know. It was exactly the ball that he got, and he just pulled it on the leg side.
But if you are bowling that kind of ball, that is a good ball to bowl to Tirith, because this was a back of lane ball with a good amount of pace. If you had a fielder on the deep mid wicket,
it was completely
previously the fielder Salmin there was kind of a wideish mid wicket. Now he is straight mid wicket. If that was the position, that would have been an out by now.
Another shot. Wow, shot in the same area, all the way to 6. I think Tirith is in a hurry to finish this game.
No, even if you have 50 runs or 90 runs or 150 runs, this guy will play this way only.
No, the interesting thing is both were similar balls, and the ball landed in the same place, exactly where it landed in the previous ball for 4. This one, it went like 20 feet above the boundary line to 6. What a shot.
The only difference is the previous ball got hit on his toe end of the bat. This was on the sweet spot of the bat. Krishna there, like just wondering what we are doing. He's more wondered on the way this guy Tirith is playing.
No, that was like pure confidence, I would say. First thing, you need to connect, and then you need to connect in the middle of the bat with the pace Naveen is bowling. And that was an awesome shot. Let's see what he's going to do for the third ball. He goes for one more. Is it a catch? Is it a catch? Oh, he dropped it. That was a great attempt from Praveen. Running inside from the mid-wicket region, and he was almost grabbing it. It just popped out of his hands.
He was just 1 or 2 yards short, I would say. He stopped there so that he has to dive. Probably 1 yard front, it would have been on his hand. But nevertheless, that was one of the greatest attempts that we could see.
Yeah, he dived like full length into the front, got the ball into his hands, and just popped out because he was almost falling down. It just popped out of his hand. Okay. 4th ball coming up to Ramesh, and Ramesh has been very, very quiet on the other end, watching with smacking the ball all over the place.
Looks like it was called as an wide.
And a wide, pressure on Naveen for sure.
And like as Krishna was pointing out, they should probably bring back Nikhil, because he had that extra bit of pace, bowling the right kind of length onto the stumps, which is not easy to play.
That's a slower ball, nicely picked up by Ramesh. 1 bounce. So they take a comfortable single. So see, interesting thing, right? This is like sensible batting. If you see, Tirith is going full guns, and Ramesh is just saying, hey, I'm going to just give you strike.
I mean, over the period of time, after Ramesh started opening with Tirith, he has been a silent partner.
I think it's a very interesting pair and a strong pair, like you said. In the first over.
How do you get a pair like this? Right and left hand combination. One a hard hitter, one a smart hitter.
Yeah. 5th ball. What a shot. One more shot. In the gap. It's 4. That goes to a boundary. For a moment I thought the fielder almost reached, but the ball kept going.
Because it was from the bat of that guy.
That was
we are probably pricing him too much, but he is worth for that.
I just feel like
the shoulders of Mavericks are bit down,
dropping.
And you know how good a bowler is Naveen. He is not a bowler who will be giving away 2 4s and a 6. He is not that kind of a bowler. The same balls bowling to any other guy, he would have given just 4, 5 or 6 runs in an over.
Yeah, I think Tirith, right, like I said, he's not having any second thoughts in his shots. That's the beauty of this inning so far, right? Even this one was like, I think it was pretty much on the off, maybe on the 5th stump. Meant to be hit, but he hit it beautifully on the gap. I think the last ball coming up, he goes for a pull, but yeah, the ball didn't bounce, so they're just settling for a single.
Yeah, this is what I was saying. Like, more than we have seen him hitting hard over the leg side, over the mid wicket, over the straight is long on or wide is long on. He's also so strong in the extra cover. The previous 4 he hit, it was almost on the cover.
Covers, yes, correct. So I think Titans, like I said, they're on a rush. They're already in 33 for no loss in 3 overs.
Coming back here, so one of the team that who would be seeing this match very closely would be Knights. They would be seeing who would be their opponent. Either it's Titans or Mavericks. They will be mostly thinking it would be Knights, but cricket is a funny game.
Yes,
you do have another 60, at least 50 odd runs to score.
Shaw, that's definitely a 6.
Please subtract another minus 6 from that 50 odd runs.
This was almost like an action replay of his second 6. Middle of the bat towards mid wicket, comfortably sailing over the boundary. I think Mavericks has missed a trick here. Like, definitely they should have changed the bowling, probably slowed down the pace, getting in somebody who can actually get some dot balls in, because Tirith, right, I think what I feel is like the pace is really helping him.
Yeah,
for all his shots.
Also talking about it, he got used with all the 2 bowlers. Probably they could have...
Going for one more! That's unfinished! The ball has disappeared.
I guess Blazers finals, I think. You did like bottoms up, and we were like what?
And this was the first shot that I see. He picked it from the offside to square, deep square leg for a 6.
So I just want to coin one thing here, which might be interesting. After hitting that 6, I never was in a mood to talk about that 6. I was off about that moment. I saw you. I was completely seeing the entire crowd. Nobody in the crowd was clapping for a 6. They were just wondering
what is happening here. I mean, this is not that you see every day in a match where Salmin is being hit for consecutive 6s.
Yeah.
The third ball is coming up.
This guy will go for a reverse sweep sometimes.
Oh, what a comeback, man. What a comeback. Beautiful Yorker to get Tirith's wicket.
That was an exceptional bowling. That is what Salmin is known for. Talking about giving consecutive
bowler, yes.
6s, he was able to produce a wicket, but I feel that he is too late because that guy Tirith
already done the damage.
Yeah. More than the damage.
He has scored 41 runs of just 14 balls.
And their scorecard is 47, which means Ramesh has scored just 4 runs because 2 wides or something extras or
In
something.
that he has scored like 4 6s and 3 4s. What an innings, and he definitely deserves a standing ovation. That's exactly what his team is doing.
And I guess we all know who is the topper in the leaderboard. It's Rennie. He is the topper in the leaderboard with the batting. he scored 191, and Magidar, he scored 190. He just one run short of Rennie. So both of them has completed their
quota for this tournament. Yes.
quota for the tournament. Considering about that, this guy Tirith is there, scoring 154 now, and with Titans having most chance of winning this tournament, if one guy who
Going to
can
finals.
going into the finals.
I can accept that you are predicting something, but okay.
No, because you do have only 40 odd runs to score with at least
Yeah, I agree.
12
So
overs.
he might get another innings to.
He might get another innings. So only guy who can overrun Rennie
Everyone,
is.
yes.
Rennie is the only guy. He's overrun his Tirith. And you have to feel for Magidar, who just
missed by a run.
missed by a run.
But still, everybody has done tremendously well.
Yeah, looks like we were a bit wrong. After this match, he is 170 runs.
Wow, so he's close
just 21 run short, which he can score tomorrow if Knights are the one of the team who would come with lot of ground plan.
I can definitely say, watching this game now, Knights would be like scratching their heads tonight to come back and do what they have to do tomorrow. For sure, they should have some game plan how to contain it. So who has walked in now?
So it's Mithilesh. Mithilesh was their consistent one-down batsman. I still remember the game that he played against Challengers. So that was a match-defining innings.
Salmin running in fast now. That's a good nudge for a comfortable single.
This is what I was talking about. The match defining in the sense, the same game, it was Tirith who started the damage. He scored around 30 odd runs or something. And this guy came, he was nudging singles and doubles like this. Out of nowhere, he scored around 30 runs.
30 runs.
And then the score was around 80 or 90 in 10 overs. Then there came Umashankar, Ujjwal, and the score went to 160. So look at the batting lineup. You can't
They have a
a
good depth.
Yeah.
What you're saying.
I feel with the batting lineup they have, with the bowling options they have, this Titans group is going to rule NWA for at least another 2 years.
Another 2-3 years, yes.
That's a bigger message to the rest of the teams. Definitely,
No, that's a
rest of the teams are
very
going to
good,
roll up their sleeves and
analysis.
come back
Yeah.
and challenge. Right?
Yeah. And Ramesh is going for a swing, missed it completely.
Yeah, for the first time we are seeing Ramesh is going for the swing because he was just nudging it. So talking about it in a much broader view, I would strongly say we are the few guys who are coming regularly here. A team who should be considered as a role model to play in Creekside for me is Titans.
Titans. Whoa, that's a full toss. And settle for a single. That was a good shot, but straight to the fielder in the deep.
Yeah, they know if a full toss ball is coming, they know the strength of Ramesh where he is going to
gonna
hit.
Yeah.
If it is onto the body, he might clear you in the fine leg, but it was a bit.
So 15 runs coming off that Salmin's over with the wicket of the dangerous man, Tirith. So 4 overs, Titans are cruising, I would say, even with the fall of Tirith. 49 for 1.
And we'll have a change here. Thanks, Krishna, for replacing me.
Thank you, Aki, for the wonderful commentary and for the huge praise for Tirith. I know Tirith is your best
I
buddy.
think Aki was completely, as he said, he was in awe of that batting, enjoyed the
Definitely,
batting.
he deserved that praise, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. He, I think, single-handedly has taken the score to almost 50 for Titans, I would say.
Let's see if Mavericks could put some break on the Titans innings.
I think a couple of wickets here will be very interesting. Again, it all depends on how this pair is going to bat. If they are going to settle for singles and doubles, that's going to be very tough. And I think Sumant is into the attack.
Yeah, Sumant is a new bowler into attack, you rightly said, yeah. From viewers per se, they wanted this match to go little deeper,
Yeah.
so that they could enjoy, because they have this
But I
something.
think we still enjoyed a classy innings.
Yeah, of course.
Excellent.
Yeah, right.
Back.
So Ramesh safely negotiated for a single there. What I was saying is this is like something like you get into a theater for watching a movie for 3 hours. So you are paid for 3 hours.
Agreed.
That's something similar, right? Like people are ready to, especially on a Saturday evening,
It's an
coming here.
interesting comparison.
That means coming Saturday evening, want to hang on
Yes,
till
yes.
10 o'clock. If the movie is over by 9:50, 9:30, they'll be disappointed.
Yes. Second ball coming up from Sumant. Safely defended.
Yeah.
I think Mithilesh seems like a complete batsman. I've seen him like now driving on the off and then nudging on the leg. So pretty much he has some shots in his book. Like Aki was saying, he was the game changer in the game against Challengers. Looks like he comes down the track, chips on the. Is it gonna be caught? Is it gonna be caught? Oh, it's landing just in between the two fielders and a waiver throw from the fielder. That was an opportunity for a catch, but unfortunately.
But it landed in a no man's area because so the person on the fielder on the long on area should cover a lot of ground, right?
Yes.
Means otherwise for Praveen it was a backward catch. He tried his best.
I think Praveen almost made it, and it was a commentator's curse. Just now I was saying he has good shots in his boot. He chipped it in one in the air. So let's see what happens now. Suman to this great drive, awesome drive, comfortably played.
Yes, you and Aki were saying rightly, he looks like he has a good shots in his boots, right? Means
the first ball, it caught my eyes like it was on his pads. He comfortably nudged it for a single. No,
absolutely, yeah.
No second thoughts.
While we talk about his batting skill, like let's not forget that 1 over he has delivered like with just giving away 3 runs, secured 2 important wickets.
Awesome.
Especially in the 8th over before the break.
He can bowl as well, nice.
Should have been a wide delivery.
Wide delivery. Ramesh went for it. I don't know if it is going for a 4.
Not really.
It's dead and it's like 2 runs.
A little aram say taking the runs. Yeah. But you are right. They are in a hurry to wrap up this innings.
So if you see now, Ramesh has upped his strike rate. He's trying to go for every ball. At least whatever is on his full, he's trying to go for the shots.
So 3-4 dot balls and a wicket would really put Mavericks gain some confidence.
I would say this has been an okay over so far. It's a short ball pulled away for a comfortable boundary.
While we talked about it, he really
commentators curse again.
Put his par. He has delivered below the par.
Oh, it's a 1 run?
Yeah. Fielder there.
My bad, apologies.
But however, the ball was not really great, right? It was a short ball, means wideish, leg side. Yeah.
Maybe that is the plan. They had a fielder there. Okay, thank you, Krishna. I was wrong. That was not a fielder. That was a crowd book guy.
Yeah. That's what we were.
So I was correct then.
That's what we were talking about, right? Like while they were bowling during the power play, we were not sure how many fielders are in the boundary because so many viewers are in the boundary line. We are not able to make that out.
Yeah, by that I would say next year we might have to streamline the jerseys. And it's like we have to mandate the jerseys.
At least I have talked about that 3 or 4 times since last year because that's a request, right? That's a request to the probably to the core team. They should mandate it so that way, like the even especially for the batsmen, they are clear about who are the fielders, right?
Yeah, if you play a practice match here, it's not a problem at all. You will have only 22 guys coming to play, and you don't have the crowd. When you have a high intense match like this, even in the leagues, we don't have this problem. When we have a high intense match like this, we do have this problem.
Yeah, I think that's a great call out, but I have seen at least in the last 3-4 years, teams have at least made sure that the jerseys are like consistent. But still some players are like on and off on.
Jerseys are consistent. People are admirable to that. They wanted new jerseys. They want to make their jerseys glorified. But like, I'm saying like all the 11 players are not having the jerseys.
Following it.
So I'm saying if there should be a rule, if you are not having the jersey, you should not be allowed to play.
Great point. Yeah, agreed. Totally agree. So right now again another bowling change.
And talking about the jersey, I was like interested to talk about one factor. The 2 favorite jerseys of this year for me is these 2 jerseys, especially Titans jersey. I would rank that jersey as the number 1 jersey, and it was designed by my buddy Tirit.
29 more boys.
Okay, let's move on to the business here.
So there is a bowling change. So Rohit into the attack.
It looks like Aki has been doing some pujas for Tirit. I'm not sure if you have done that same level of puja for his team. Anyway, that is a message for his Samurai's team.
Alright. Rohit to Mithilesh.
They just record another 30 more
30
runs.
runs, yeah. That's a short ball to start with. Safely played to
One is fine.
Looking at the
short mid wicket for a single.
Looking at the Titans batting unit, they have the right mix of people. If you look at it, like they started with Tirit, who is capable of doing all those fireworks. Of course, he did the fireworks today. And then you have left-hand Ramesh, then Mithilesh is there, and followed by you have Ujjwal, you got Lobo, you got Uma Shankar, like Shiva, of course. Like then you got Mani.
Their batting is so deep, and they have mixed of every other skills in the batting
Exactly,
lineup.
right.
So,
One is deep in the batting lineup, and means more than that, like they have the right mix
yeah,
of.
it's one thing to have it on the paper, Krishna, but I think this team has delivered for every game. Like to Aki's point, there were ups and downs in their journey in this tournament, but definitely everybody has risen up.
Rightly said. Yeah, they all lived to the
Live
expectations,
to the
right?
yeah,
yeah.
agreed. And this was played straight to the fielder, Salman.
Yeah, Salmin just trying his all possible lucks. He want to try to all possible bowling options today, right?
Yes, and this is the fourth bowler into the attack.
So
Far, he's done good. That's cut nicely. Running towards the boundary. No, they are settling for a 2. But that was a great shot from Ramesh.
I wish like Nikhil,
Nice square cut.
Nikhil getting into attack.
Yeah, interestingly, he has not bowled yet.
Both, yeah. Same thing with the batting. We were all like
I just
hunting for him.
feel
doing the
again, I
batting.
don't know if commentators would say that, but definitely Mavericks has been missing trick right from get-go in this game. All the way from the batting and bowling as well, because given that Nikhil has been riding high on his confidence from his 100 last game, or I think he should be bowling somewhere now.
We made sure this message is at least registered twice or thrice. The first part of the innings, right?
Got it. And Ramesh nicely flicking it.
Batting boy.
Another comfortable single.
Ramesh just moving on to 14 runs of 14 balls with 1 boundary there, and Mithilesh 5 runs of 5 balls there.
The key thing here is even though Tirith has done all the damage, the key thing Titans has kept the scoreboard moving.
Ticking, yeah.
And that's very important when you're chasing a total of 88, which is almost like 6 runs per over in the semi-final, right? They're not putting any pressure on themselves.
Yeah.
Calmly negotiating every over.
They're making sure there are no dramas happening here.
Exactly. Last ball coming up from Rohit. Interesting action. Well played by Mithilesh.
He's safely negotiated for a single there. Means, as you rightly pointed out, Ananta, during start of this innings. So, between Knights and Titans, we are seeing a common pattern that as part of their chase, the early signal is given. The first 3 overs in which they started the game, it has set a tone. Means,
Exactly.
Even in the Knights game yesterday, means the message was very clear, loud and clear. Hey guys, we are here to
They started
win this
chasing
game.
very, very confidently.
Even today, that's what we are seeing it in Titans game as well.
Sumant to continue. So what do you think, Krishna, would be the targeted over to complete this game for Titans, given that they are 20 odd runs to
Possibly
away from the
next
target?
3 overs.
Next 3 overs.
3 overs. Anyway, they are scoring at the rate of 7 runs per over.
Yes.
They're left with 25 odd runs.
Yeah. See, nobody's gonna come and save Mavericks unless they pick up some wickets here. The only way to contain and at least make a contest of this is to pick wickets. There is no
Pick
other
wickets
way around
and
it.
deliver some dot balls. That's the only way,
Yes.
right?
Even for dot balls, Krishna, I am saying like there should be some wickets here and there for them to get the dot balls. Right now, both batsmen are comfortably negotiating everything.
So, my instinct says Mithili should go for an inside-out shot into the covers
Into
or
the
extra
covers,
or extra cover area.
And if you notice, they have a long off which is wide, and then the deep cover is right next to him. That was an excellent flick from Mithilesh.
Yeah.
And they're going to go for a 2. Safely made by Ramesh there. But excellent fielding. I would definitely appreciate the fielder running all the way from mid-wicket into the inner circle and picking up the ball. There was a wide open area.
We are not
for a
sure about this
comfortable
fielding
2.
setup. Means you have a point
Yes.
and you have a short cover and short extra cover.
Yeah, so the long off fielder and the deep cover fielder are pretty close to each other. Not sure what's the reasoning behind it, and the entire area on the off is open. That's out. That's gone. Exactly what I was telling Krishna. They need wickets. They need definitely a couple of wickets here and there to make a contest out of this. So Mithilesh gone. 2 down for Titans.
And as Krishna was finding some analytics and it was given by Praveen, there is an interesting factor which Krishna can elaborate to us.
Yeah, looks like both Knights and Titans has lost the toss. Talking about the semi-finals 1 and 2. At the same time, like Rowdies and the Mavericks made a very conscious start, meaning they don't want to lose the wickets type of thing, which has really put a break on their score. I think that's one of the most interesting view, like what Praveen has shared us.
Awesome. Thank you, Praveen. That was an interesting stats there.
So, and also he has given us most of the tournament team batting first, won the toss, batted first, won the game.
Yes. See, I think there is a saying, chasing in a semi-final or a final is always going to be tricky. But what has happened yesterday and today has changed the trend, I would say.
I mean, the reason is you do not have enough runs on the board.
Exactly,
that's what I would say, right?
Exactly,
like definitely
yes.
120 runs should be on the board, bare minimum, to put some pressure.
Yeah, I think to
on them,
Praveen's
right?
point, I feel like if the team is winning the toss, they are comfortable in taking batting. But here looks like they both lost the toss, put the opponent into the bat, which was not expected, and definitely both teams have at least scored below par for both the semi-finals, I would say.
So the new batsman is Ujjwal,
Who is again having all the shots in the
let's
book.
see if we can witness some more fireworks.
Yeah. I still remember there was one over which I bowled exactly to him. He had 5 dot balls and he smacked the final ball for a 6. I still cannot forget that. So let's see what he does now. So
There's a little bit
and
of
the
a
scorecard
shuffle.
says Naveen is bowling. I think it is Sumant. If I'm not wrong, I think it is Sumant. Maybe the scorecard is not correct there.
Yeah.
Let's see what Sumant has for Ujjwal. Safely defended.
So knowing with the Ujjwal style, like he safely negotiates first 2-3 balls, then he gets into the groove, then he really showcase or displays his skills.
One thing I have observed with Ujjwal in his batting is he's always calm. I've seen like one more player as well as the same caliber. Like he, no matter the situation, as you said, no matter how many dot balls he gets, he has the same composure and he has the confidence
that
he
shows
can,
his confidence. You're right.
He can make it up with a boundary or like couple of.
I will say an interesting story about Ujjwal that we discussed
Before you say that, okay, I am interested to know how many interesting stories you have. What a shot. What a confident shot by Ujjwal there. Go ahead, Aki, sorry.
Maybe that is a common word that I use, Ananta. So talking about you can decide it. So I was discussing some teams like with Ujjwal personally, that the teams that might come into the quarters.
Oh, you were chatting with him. Okay.
4th or 5th down or something. We were discussing with him. So I was talking about the first 4 teams,
top 4 teams,
who will not have to play one more game to play to the quarters. He said he want to come as 5th team. I was asking why. He said I will have one more match to practice in the creek side to prepare myself.
What an attitude, man. Awesome.
Now, would you agree that that is an interesting?
That's an interesting story.
That is a very
one more thing,
interesting
right?
point,
Aki is a great fan of Vijay. Like Vijay is known for the Kuti stories.
But we all know in NWA who is the biggest fan of Vijay. So I'm not going to take that subject any further. Okay.
What, Aki? Let's get back to the business here. Yeah.
So another new bowler into the attack. Trying to find out who is that.
Rohit is the bowler.
No, Rohit continuing. Okay. So Rohit is continuing his second over. Ujjwal on strike. Titans has already moved on to 67. They need just 21 of 54 balls. Here we go. What a shot by Ujjwal. Is it going to be a catch? 2 fielders converging. Oh, he dropped it. Nikhil dropped the catch and it is a... Is it a 4? Did he point 4 there?
It was not a boundary. Like that's always a Nikhil's catch. So other person, Dilip on the extra cover area, he just came on to Nikhil. So Nikhil kind of lost his sight.
Maybe today is not the day for Mavericks. This is again, this is the second drop and cannot believe that was Nikhil who has the safest pair of hands in the team. He did definitely make it comfortably, but somehow managed to pop the ball out.
Yeah, we have not seen like Mavericks, especially as a unit, they drop many catches.
Yes. And Ramesh safely flicking it, no runs. Well filled. Nice fielding
Good
there.
fielding.
But if that catch was taken, Krishna, it would have had a different dimension to this game, given that Ujjwal gone, but still
Could have
they
been
would
a-
have been chipping away with more
The way in
wickets.
which I
like
would
was
look at it,
talking.
like, yeah, it could have been like the reason is more than the reason. The way in which I look at it, like it could have been applied some sort of a resistance to
Correct.
the
They still need
chase.
20 runs, right? It's not like game over. They still need like 20 odd runs. Another dot ball. Well, oh, okay. I thought Salmin misfielded there, but he has recovered.
That was a very
well.
catch was on the vicinity, like
Yes.
just because the other fielder came in, he kind of lost that visibility at the site. He was in a little bit of a confusion.
Yes. I mean, that was definitely a miss from Mavericks. Another shot by Rohit. Is it gonna be a catch? Oh! So the ball actually bounced. Was about to go above the head of Nikhil. Somehow he managed to jump and stop a boundary there. He definitely saved 3 runs for Mavericks. I think as a fielder playing in Creekside, anyone in the boundary should know the ball is going to definitely bounce. And these balls are pretty hard these days, so anything coming in the air, it's going to bounce. So the fielder has to be ready. Ujjwal on strike. Ujjwal goes for a full Monty. What a catch! What a catch there!
You couldn't ask for a better catch than this.
It was a one-handed catch.
The ball went like a racket there.
I'm gonna wait to know who was the fielder to definitely appreciate
Ashish.
that catch. Ashish. We don't often see these kind of catches, especially in that area. It was hit with full power by Ujjwal and he just grabbed it. It was a one-handed stunner, I would say.
Yeah, finally some sort of positiveness, optimism from
We were just talking
Mavericks.
about dropping catches and that was one of the blinder that he has taken there. So third wicket
It was
down.
not an easy catch, not an easy catch at all. Like
Yes. Reaction time is very less in that-
exactly,
in
I was
that
about
place.
to say that. Yeah,
So-
absolutely.
And especially he's been standing next to the umpire and
Yeah.
he has to adjust for that catch and definitely a good grab.
Possibly 1 or 2 catches early part of the innings could have helped
Yes.
Mavericks. It's
And especially Trit's catch
Yeah,
that I think Praveen dropped when he was batting in the second or third over would have made some kind of a difference, I would
After
say.
3 sixes,
yeah.
Still, that's why I'm a strong believer game is not done until it's done. I think even here it's like 18 runs to score still, 18, 19 runs.
Yeah,
You still can make a game out of it if you keep taking wickets.
absolutely. Now Uma joins the party. He means, let's see if he can display some of the fireworks.
Let's see what Umar actually does here. I know it's only like 19 runs. Is he gonna go for it or is he gonna play it safe? Given that it's gonna be like 8th over. Interesting. We'll see. I think he has walked into a tricky time, I would say, than a situation.
I think Pranit is doing a very good captaincy here. The reason is he's making sure his batsmen, top order batsmen or means established batsmen are getting in good touch before the final game. I think that's his
I
thought
would
process.
definitely agree.
I think that's the reason he has sent like Visual, now he has sent Uma Shankar.
Uma Shankar has not played so much up in the order, I would say, right? In the
Yeah,
previous
yeah.
game.
He
So
just want to make
interesting.
sure-
Great point, Krishna. Rohit to Uma. He goes for the full Monty and that's a six! What a shot for a first ball. So Uma definitely surprised us. I was saying, what is he gonna do this over?
Means he's not going to miss a
And
short ball like this.
He has gone for it.
That's a juicy
What
ball.
a shot.
Asking the batsman to hit it, right?
I have seen batsmen taking these balls all the way from the 5th stump into the mid wicket with full power, and they're able to clear the boundary comfortably. Excellent shot. That was like a
The
treat
boundaries
to watch.
The boundaries are not longer too. Like
Still, he cleared it. He
Okay.
cleared like at least 10 feet out. So it was a
Absolutely.
great shot, and I think they're going to take a break, or it's the
they're
end of
taking-
the over.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
Mavericks,
a-
they are desperately in need of a break. They need some time. But end of the 8th over, Titans have scored 75 runs at the loss of 3 wickets. Stay tuned, guys. We'll be back after a break, short break.
Welcome back, guys. Looks like finally Nikhil has gotten his chance to bowl to Ramesh. Steaming in. Nicely bowled. Extra pace. This is exactly what I was telling. Nikhil can definitely generate some extra pace when compared to others. And it'll be an interesting over. Let's see how Titans approach the second
Agree
half.
with you, Ananta. It's very hard. It's very hard to decipher or like decode what Salman is thinking, right? Definitely, means he has a strategy.
Yeah.
He's going by the books.
Agreed. Second ball coming up.
Slow ball.
On the legs.
Slow ball.
Yeah, if there was pads, this was definitely going 4 leg buys or 2 leg buys. But 2 dot balls to start with so far. I think they have a lot of bowling options from a Mavericks standpoint. It's just that it's one thing that you are always restricted with certain people, or it's the other way, like you have many people to
Exactly.
handle.
When there are too many options,
Too many
sometimes
options.
It's hard for you, for a captain
as
to
a
choose.
captain, right? So it is always tricky. Let's see what happens now. Third ball coming in. Nicely flicked away for a single by Ramesh.
I think like Titans are doing their formalities. They are like just making sure another 11 or 12 runs to get it.
It's almost going through emotions. That's the
Yeah.
famous statement, right? When they just need like 13 runs or 12 runs to win from another 8 odd overs. I definitely feel there is some 6 or 4 coming now from Uma if he connects.
Absolutely.
And it'll be interesting what Nikhil does here. Is he gonna go for the stumps, or is he gonna go on the offside to keep it out of his reach? Because mostly Uma is very strong on the leg on the mid wicket. I have not personally seen him like driving a ball on the off for a 6 or a 4. So let's see what happens here. So Nikhil running in. He bowls in his. Oh, that's gonna be a catch to Salman. What a catch! What a catch for Salman! Excellent catch. Just on the boundary, balancing himself. The ball is almost into the boundary.
Fantastic catch.
Fantastic catch, and we were fortunate enough to see it like few feet away. And it took it like almost seamlessly. No pressure whatsoever there.
The trap has been set rightly and very great execution.
Yeah, and I think he did bowl to Uma's strength. It's just that that extra pace from Nikhil made the difference there. Few inches away from the boundary for another 6. But I would definitely remember this catch for another year or so, for sure. What a catch from Salman. Under pressure, captaining the team, under the fire so far in the first 8 overs from Titans, still managed to take one of the toughest catches playing in a full ground.
Rightly said, Ananta.
Awesome.
Like I wish like these type of moments could have been witnessed
In the first half.
First half, like at
Maybe,
least the
yeah.
third or fourth over, so that the Mavericks could have had a chance to kind of.
I cannot
come back,
stop
right?
saying from that as well. They definitely had 2 straightforward chances.
The reason why we are
grab.
talking are means kind of to be honest, like disappointed. The reason is like Mavericks has a huge amount of potential,
Yes.
similar to what Titans has.
Titans.
Right? Because every one of us like here
Equally
wanted
balanced
to,
teams. Yeah.
every one of us here wanted to witness a game
Tight
going till
contest.
the last over,
Yes,
right?
Totally agree. And they are 4 down, Krishna. Within like span of 2 overs, Titans are 4 wickets down.
Exactly.
So it is getting interesting. What I was saying, it's not done until it's done. So let's see what happens. What Nikhil has in his bag right now. He's like bowling into his 5th ball, I think. And it's Dinu, or who is on strike? Let's see.
Not Dino, Mani Avalla.
And that's another dot ball. Pressure building, at least I would say, for the new batsman. Nikhil has done tremendously well in the second half for Mavericks so far.
We have been hunting for Nikhil so far into this bowling attack.
And,
Finally, Nikhil is here.
and that's Money on strike, joining Ramesh in the middle, and one more ball to go. It's been an excellent over so far from Nikhil, just 1 run out of it.
Yeah. So for 5 balls bowl, like just conceding 1 run and
1
1
run.
wicket, that's not an easy job. Delivering under pressure.
What a delivery! Perfect executed Yaker. Nikhil has done wonders there. It's not easy when you are down and out in a semi-final, defending a target, and the opponent needs just 15 odd runs. He has come and bowled 6 excellent deliveries, took the wicket of Uma. What a player.
from Titans' perspective, they need 12 runs of 42 balls with 6 wickets in hand.
It seems pretty straightforward. Again, wicket here, especially with Ramesh wicket, it's going to be very, very, very
So
interesting.
Ramesh has played a very composed innings.
Yes.
Like scored 17 runs of 21
21
balls.
balls. Yes. He has anchored the innings, I would say.
He has been there for almost for.
He opened the inning, so he has been there since the first ball, and as you said, he has been anchoring the innings for Titans on one end when the wickets have been falling on the other. I'm just thinking, Krishna, if Tirith hasn't done that fireworks, this would have been a very, very close game.
Possibly, right? Possibly.
sure.
Yeah. At least the match could have gone till the end of
Could have been
14th or 15th over, possibly.
Again,
But-
let's see what happens.
But for sure, like Mavericks is definitely short by 25 to 30 runs odd. Yeah.
Agreed, and I think Sumant is bowling his third over now. This over, if he is able to keep it tight, it's gonna get more and more interesting. Maybe with a wicket, we all can witness another nail biter out of nowhere. I wish, but I think Ramesh is gonna see his team through.
If that's going to happen, that's not the first time. Happened
That's
in
not the
NWA
first
cricket.
time in
We have
NWA.
seen many occasions.
Totally agree. Again, another dot ball. I think Mavericks are slowly, it's almost like going and fishing, that you need that patience. They're slowly reeling in the opponent, I would say here. Like they have got like 6 dot balls in the last 7 deliveries.
Right comparison, right example. Yeah. Let's see who has that patience. If Titans can really sail through that.
Yeah. Second ball coming up. Ramesh tries to pull it and it's a wide. It's a wide after a very long time from Mavericks. They have been very disciplined in their extra so far.
Just 11.
So they just need 11 more runs.
Though like Titans record still just 11 runs, still Titans are feeling that pressure a bit. You could see that.
At least I am trying to make a match out of this. So another dot ball from Ramesh. He's timing the ball. He's just not picking the gaps here. He's just playing it straight to the fielders.
Yeah, he's not taking the chance.
Yeah, he's playing very safe right now. And that's a great shot from him. Is it going to be a boundary? That's a boundary from Ramesh. Excellent shot. Nice drive on the off. That was a full ball meant to be driven, but he has driven in the gap. Exactly what I was talking about. He was able to find the gap.
How would you compare the innings between Ramesh and Tirith? Meaning the current context.
In the current context, I think Ramesh has, like I said, has anchored the innings. Tirith is basically saying, hey, I'm going to go for it, and Ramesh has made that possible for Tirith, I would say. He has again anchored that innings for Tirith as well, to give him that full confidence to go for all his shots. So they have
Basically, they
played
complemented
together,
each other
complemented very well each
right?
other.
Yeah, there was a
So,
game plan.
yeah.
So Tirith, right from the first ball, he goes bang.
Like Aki said, this is one of the dangerous opening pair, one to watch out for tomorrow in the final, I would say.
Ten. 1 second, 2 minutes, 10.
Salman is making some adjustments to the field. They got 6 runs to defend, just one shot away. Let's see what Money does here. He hasn't scored yet.
Come pass, here.
They are making not one, like couple of field changes here for Money.
I'm still looking for that pair. Like in the 90s, Pakistan had a very good opening
Syed
pair.
Anwar?
Syed Anwar, and there was other pair. I was just looking for that.
Yeah, I forgot his name. I only remember Syed Anwar.
And you call us a very dangerous pair, right? I mean, that's what it comes, right? Because in childhood we started watching that, right?
Yes.
Man.
Jai Surya Kalrutna.
Yeah,
Another pair.
another parent from Sri Lanka. Yeah.
Batting boy.
Nice drive from Money.
5 more. No.
Yeah, Amir Sohail and Syed Anwar Krishna.
Amir Sohail and Syed Anwar.
Thanks to Google. That was not me. But Amir Sohail, they both are left-handers, but still complemented tremendously well. I think they are like one of the consistent opening pairs that we have seen. Oh, that didn't bounce at all. Did it hit that bad patch or something?
There is a little bit of a bump, so possibly that's.
I see. Either it goes above the head or it just
that's
rolls.
a roll, dead ball.
Gotcha.
I think
So
that's
that's a dead ball. So they are like 7 runs away, or we haven't updated this.
They are like 5 runs away.
Yeah, 5 more to win and get into the finals of 2023. And that's the end of the over. Titans are 83 for 4 after 10 overs. So if I wouldn't say if, I think this would be Titans' 5th final in the NWA history, or is it 6th final? I'm not sure.
Titans,
I know they're 3-time champions, but
possibly 5th finals.
5th
I
finals.
guess.
They have been one of the consistent teams.
No, I think it could be.
Whenever I think whenever
6th finals. Thank you.
Thank you, Lobo.
Thank you, Lobo.
Concentrating everywhere.
Lobo was able to hear us, help us out while watching the match. Awesome. So it'll be their 6th final. What a consistent team Titans has been for NWA. That's a great shot in the straight by Mani. And Salman, as usual, an excellent fielder, an excellent throw. Fully committed, no matter the situation of the game.
Yes, we have been talking about Titans as one team where they have been very consistent over the last 1 decade, right? They have been, right? I think first time they won was like 2011, if I'm not wrong.
They won in
were the champions
2011.
They won in then again
2016.
second in 2016 and 2019. Now again they are back in the
So
hunt.
there will be an opportunity to make it 4
Yeah.
titles for Titans if they win tomorrow against Knights. That's a short ball on the leg side called a wide.
Again the championship what we are talking is only on the T16 part. Like I guess
Yes.
like they are holding a championship on T10-2 and T8, I guess.
T8 was Rowdies.
No, T8, no. This time like the summer they made it Titans. Yeah.
Got it.
I'm not sure on T10 if they are holding it. I don't think. Yeah.
Ramesh trying to finish the innings for Titans. That's in a gap. They're going to go for 2. Is it going for the boundary? No. Well fielded. Scores are level now. Titans just need 1 more run like I predicted. I think Ramesh is going to finish off the game till the end for Titans. What an innings by Ramesh today. Anchoring the innings on one end. Calm and composed. And he's known for that. Time and time again he has been delivering it for Titans.
So it's official mostly. Yeah,
That's it.
the statement
Titans
as into the finals
of 2023 T16
to face against Knights.
and to face against Knights. What a authoritative win by Titans today.
That is going to be one of the great match for sure, because considering the only 2 teams which had the right hand left hand combination in the opening order.
Nice point. Okay.
And then because these are the 2 teams which troubled every other opponents having
Agreed.
that kind of combination.
Agreed.
And they are going to face them each
And
other.
Titans haven't lost a single game. Same goes with Knights.
Yes, well,
so
both
they
of them-
both are the undefeated teams.
Yeah. Mavericks was one other
I
undefeated
see.
team. They
Okay.
been defeated here. Rowdies was one other
I'm-
undefeated team.
Okay, I'm
They been
considering
defeated.
today's game as well. I'm
I mean,
saying
the 2 finalists are undefeated.
undefeated. What a final we are going to have tomorrow between the 2 undefeated teams so far in this tournament.
That's all for today. Thanks everyone for joining. We will come back tomorrow for the exciting
Exciting
2023 T16 finals.
Thank you.
Thanks Ananta for joining.
Thank
us.
you, okay. Good night.